this year, Brigitte and I could not hold our annual volunteer appreciation party, but we felt it was really important to thank our volunteers and let them know that we really appreciate their efforts. So we decided, we started doing a three-part plan. So today, we will be talking about the 2020 volunteers of the year for each of the committees. On Monday and Tuesday, Bridget and I will be going by their houses to present them with a certificate and a gift from the museum, and again, to let them know and thank them. And finally, we don't want to forget all the other volunteers that are not being specially recognized this year. So we are going to be going to send out an email, thank you email, to each volunteer so they know that we appreciate their efforts and their help and their time. Okay, and then we have 16 honorees, and Bridget is going to tell you about the first 8.
Well, this is very exciting to be able to do this. First, we'll talk about the Collections Committee, and they are honoring Margie Alving. She manages the Peek into the Past archives, which includes selecting and scanning the photographs that we see in the town crier every week. They're so fun to look at. She also mentored Alicia Thomas, a collection intern, on archival research, and she provided guidance to our new museum staff member, Diane Shen, regarding the Past Perfect Collections database. Congratulations to Margie. The Docent Committee is honoring a person who's been a volunteer with them for a number of years, and that is Mona Clemmons. During her regular museum shifts, she embraces her role as a cheerful and engaging museum representative. She's a frequent and enthusiastic volunteer whenever extra help is needed, and that would include substituting for other docents and elsewhere, such as the very successful Winchester Merryman House Gala. She is very much appreciated. Congratulations, Mona. Education of school children about the Los Altos history is part of our museum's vision. Linda Echols has been a very faithful and integral member of that committee. She has a really great insight into the school tours, and she has been serving as a docent in actually 2 capacities. The first one is for the Smith House 3rd grade tours, and then the City Council simulation for the 4th grade tours. And in addition, she has served every year on the committee which chooses the essay topic for the Margaret Thompson Essay Contest, and in addition to willing to be a judge for that contest. Congratulations, Linda. The Exhibits Committee wishes to honor Carrie Castro. Thanks to her many, many skills, that committee has been able to successfully install and de-install some very complicated exhibits. She's been very generous with her time and talents, very creative and enthusiastic. And this is an example of her enthusiasm. She even prepared 24 dozen cocktail meatballs for a gala event that she was actually able not to attend. So congratulations, Carrie. A recent member of the Facilities Committee is Al Holstein, and he put his woodworking skills to work right away in the agricultural exhibit area and new shelves for the Silicon Valley Eats exhibit. But his biggest project actually has been building the new docent's desk in the museum entrance, which we have all really enjoyed. And he took input from the designer, the staff, and the docents and created this wonderful multi-purpose desk that the docents enjoy, and it makes their work so relaxing and comfortable. Congratulations, Al. Our fundraising committee would like to recognize Belinda Chung for her significant and extraordinary volunteer contribution to the very successful February Chef Chu's dinner event. She actually was the primary communicator between the organizing committee and Chef Chu, and she ensured that his wishes and those of the museum were met in all respects. She called on her personal business and family resources to provide donated design skills, materials, volunteer time, and expertise. She has been a steadfast museum supporter for years. Congratulations, Belinda. The garden committee is actually more vital to the museum than we realize, because the beauty of these gardens make the museum space so desirable to rent. Nancy Kozinski is a part of this team, and she's always there. She's the detail person. She manicures the plants to look their best, and we all appreciate how beautiful they look. She's eager to learn about every aspect of gardening, and her committee says that she is just a real joy to have around. Congratulations, Nancy. And how we all enjoy the beautiful food spreads at our on-site events. The person for this thoughtful planning and creativity is none other than the hospitality chairperson, Lori Tuttle. She executes these wonderful culinary creations, most recently the beautiful and delicious international spread for the film screening of Paper Lanterns. Lori has held this role for a number of years, and we feel very lucky to have her. Congratulations, Lori. And now we'll have Peggy continue with the rest of the honorees.
Okay, I want to start with the membership committee. Can people, okay, here we go. I want to start with the membership committee, and they are honoring Linda Echols. She's been on the committee for 4 years, and she's always helpful and reliable. She frequently volunteers to help at membership tables, and she contributes great ideas for increasing our membership and outreach to members. She's a wonderful ambassador for the museum. Congratulations, Linda. Next committee is the Oral History Committee, and they are honoring Eric Greenhut. During the past year, he has conducted 4 interviews with local Los Altos heroes, including 2 projects with conversations with World War II veterans. His research has been thoughtful, and he has shown compassionate journalism. Congratulations, Eric. The Orchard Commons Committee wishes to honor Lori Tuttle. She's being honored for her skilled and gracious hosting of events in the apricot orchard. She cheerfully took charge of providing refreshments and organizing youth volunteers for the apricot marshmallow roast and orchard art stroll. She has also shared stories of her experience working with orchardists in the region. Thank you, Lori. The Smith House is a new committee, but the person being honored this year is a volunteer and a member of the museum for a long, long time, and everyone knows Pinky Whalen, who we are honoring this year for her involvement with the Smith House. She worked hard to set up the ham radio exhibit that we had at Christmas time, Ham for the Holidays. She also makes sure the house is always clean and tidy and ready to welcome visitors and decorated to the nines for all the holidays. Her efforts to keep the Smith House warm and welcoming bring joy to the docents and make it a favorite destination for visitors to our museum. Congratulations, Pinky. The Store Committee wants to honor Susannah Levitch. She joined the team recently, a few years ago, but she has shown a lot of enthusiasm for the job, and she has shown determination in learning the Square payment system. She not only comes for her own shift, but she's also available to help when needed for extra shifts, and she's helped, and that's always appreciated. She's also helped work on the Catch the Spirit Day event. Thank you, Susannah. The Train Committee is honoring Armand King. Armand has been the only, according to Marilyn, Armand has been the only museum volunteer who has always been available to keep our train running and to come over at the last minute to help the docents when the train doesn't work or there's a problem. He's always there to repair the maintenance, to do repair, maintenance, whatever is needed. to keep the train running for our visitors. Thank you, Armand. Okay, the next committee is the volunteer committee, and I'm so happy to honor Brigitte Ahlfeldt. She's been on the committee since 2013, and she has helped recruit new volunteers, and she's worked tirelessly to ensure that all the volunteers are appreciated regularly. She takes great care in planning the volunteer events, such as the annual volunteer recognition party, which gets more than 100 people each year to this event. She also helped plan and let the volunteers know they were appreciated by having a volunteer appreciation party in February. It was an appetizer party, and it was very well attended, very popular, very successful. She's dedicated to finding new ways to attract volunteers through events both on site and in the community, such as manning a booth at the Los Altos Volunteer Fair last summer. Thank you so much, Brigitte. Congratulations. And finally, the last honoree for the committees is Kristen Fuller from the Marketing and Website Committee. We'd like to honor her for her tireless work to keep our website running and to maintain it. And she also ensures that the publicity materials are consistent with the museum's brand. No detail is too trivial for Kristen, from font size and type to colors for graphics and the correct usage of the logo. We rely on her editorial eye for concise and clear written content, and we value her suggestions and assistance as we transition from being a museum open to the public to being a museum that offers programs and exhibits online. Thank you, Kristen, and congratulations to you also. Finally, Brigitte and I want to give every one of these volunteers a huge thank you for all that you do for the museum. Thank you.